What's going on, guys? It's Steve. Today I want to talk about why Stephen Curry is good for basketball. Now, a lot of people, when I made that NBA video talking about did LeBron ruin the NBA, a lot of people said, well, LeBron didn't ruin it, Stephen Curry did. And when I said LeBron ruined it, I was obviously just joking, because I was just replying to a comment. That's what a lot of my videos are, just replying to people's comments and suggestions for video ideas. So someone was like, oh, I'll never watch the NBA after LeBron retires. And I actually kind of, I agreed with him, but I'm still going to watch the NBA. I agreed with him in the fact that it will be different, obviously. But I don't think there'll ever be another era, probably not for a long time, as good as right now. Well, from 2000 to 2014. But anyway, Stephen Curry is actually good for basketball. And a lot of people were saying it's bad that it's becoming a shooter's league, but it's not, because it's changing the game, and the game is always evolving. If you go back to the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird era, the three-point shot, it was relevant, but it wasn't prevalent. And, I hope I use those two words right. So it was there, but not everyone shot it, and teams really didn't focus on that. The same thing in the Jordan era. And then, you have the Ray Allens of the world come into the league. You have the Rashard Lewises. And then people start to realize how important and how valuable the three-point ball is. And that's when you had coaches like Mike D'Antoni come in with the Phoenix Suns, and he really changed basketball as well with that run and gun, shoot, bring bigs out of the paint play style. And now we have Stephen Curry, and people were saying, oh, well, I have teammates, shooting the three ball now, and, they can't even shoot. But think about how good that is for basketball, if you really think about it. Now, it's not going to be, if you're just a big, you have to be down low all the time. Or if, so it spreads the floor, which makes it easier for the little guy. And the majority of basketball players are little men, people that aspire to be NBA players. Obviously, the majority that make it are taller players, but so it's easier it makes it easier for the little guy because it clears the paint, which means the little guy can score by shooting, by driving to the basket, or even if you want to have like a post game, like you can post someone up if you want to be a point guard that can post up. That's possible. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but you can still score in many different ways than just shooting the basketball. And that's what's different about Stephen Curry impacting and LeBron impacting. LeBron impacted the league in a sense that, all eyes were on him when there were so many superstars in the NBA, and, it was the best era ever. I already said this. Yao Ming, LeBron, Kobe, Tim Duncan, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Carmelo, Dwyane Wade. I can continue. Tracy McGrady, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, etc., etc. Right? So, but with Stephen Curry, it's like, he didn't really change the game, because if you think about that, like, someone obviously inspired him to do that, maybe his dad, Del Curry, and watching Ray Allen growing up and stuff like that. But he does have a major impact in having the younger generation, and I sort of already made a video on this, but on the younger generation, learning to shoot the basketball better, which makes the game harder to master, which makes the game better, which makes the players better, which makes the game more entertaining, which is why it isn't a bad thing. But the thing is, we're not going to see, the effect of the change for probably 10, 15 years, because all of the players now that are developing Stephen Curry like jump shots, learning to shoot off the dribble like Curry, learning to dribble like Curry, come off screens and catch and shoot like him, all those players are really young right now. And by the time they get into the league, it'll be 5-10 years from now, plus 5 years until they enter their prime. So it's all of that into effect as well. But at the end of the day, like, I don't want you guys to think this is like a Stephen Curry hate channel, because that's the farthest thing from the truth. I love basketball. I love Stephen Curry. I love any basketball player, right? But the thing is, like, I'm brutally honest, and a lot of people can't accept that. But the thing is, if someone's going to impact the league, and I may not be the biggest fan of him, I'm still going to make a video about it. So that's what this video is for. Stephen Curry definitely is changing basketball. It is not bad for basketball. It's actually good. It mixes things up. It makes it harder. It makes the game more entertaining. And it makes big men and every position learn how to do everything on the floor, which is really good for basketball. Anyway, I'm out of here. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.